Hi, this is Yannick Renault. I'm the CEO and also founder of KandyMask. We've been getting a lot of questions about which mask to wear, different types of masks, and I just want to kind of clear the air. I'm not a medical doctor, but I do have a pretty heavy background in filtration. Long story short, I moved to China in 2003. Lived there for 16 years. I wasn't in the most polluted countries in the world. In 2008, my baby boy was born. I had to rush him to the hospital twice because he had respiratory attacks and put him on ventilators. He is fine now. But that experience pushed me to develop different types of filtration devices, air purifiers for home to clean the air, and also masks. It ended up growing into a fairly large company in Asia. And I've been in the filtration business, ever since. And that's what I do is I filter the air. And so I just want to, clear up what I'm seeing, my time in Asia and what I'm seeing here. There's two big gaps. The people in Asia, there's so much pollution. They know which mask to choose because it's kind of like a daily necessity to protect themselves from the pollution in the air. So, when kind of pandemic hit, they had what they needed. They knew which mask to choose because it was kind of already readily available because of the pollution. The same functions and principles do apply for particles in the air. And so, but what I'm seeing in the Western world right now, in Canada and the US and other countries, we have not been affected by pollution. So masks have not been part of our repertoire, and nobody really knows about it and they don't know what to wear. And so I'm going to explain the different types of masks, what I know about them. Feel free to do your own research. But hopefully you come to the same conclusion at the end. Okay. So the first masks I'm seeing are disposable surgical masks. Okay, these are kind of the square ones that come with elastic bands. You put these on your face. And you know what? They are exactly what it says it is. It's a surgical mask. Doctors use this mask for surgeries. Okay, so the materials in the mask, the purpose of this mask is so the doctors don't breathe into the patients or breathe into wounds, and they protect the patients from exhaling onto them. But they also have a coating and materials onto them where if they're doing surgeries and if there's any blood splatter, the blood doesn't go through the mask. It's a more loose fit, so there isn't a good seal, what you need. But that's what it is. This mask, you are protecting others, but you're not necessarily protecting yourself because it doesn't have the right filtration. Each mask does a different thing. So I would not be giving my family or myself be wearing a surgical mask if I want to protect myself. But it is protecting others. Okay? This is a no-go for me, in my opinion. Now, the next mask that is used in a healthcare setting and doctors and nurses are using is either a KN95 mask or an N95 mask. This is a good mask. It's for medical only right now, but they use it in the hospitals and it's disposable. Reason why it's so good is because they use materials inside the mask. They call it melt-blown polypropylene, and there's different grades of melt, depending on how many layers you put in it. There's a whole testing process. But long story short, you put this on your face. It offers a good seal around the chin, a tight seal around the face. You don't want masks like this that have leakage. And it has the right filtration inside. And usually a nose clip that can fit tight. So if you look here, goes tight here, goes tight around the face. So, medical workers are somewhat protected. And this works. The disadvantage is it's disposable because the material is exposed and you can only use it for a period of time. It's not washable. Once the filter, if you wash the filter, it damages the filter, and then it doesn't have the same efficiency anymore. But if I was in a hospital, emergency room, a lot of sick people, this is a great mask to wear. And but we're supposed to keep these for the healthcare workers that are doing such a great job. Could get expensive over a period of time if you're wearing, a few a day, but good material, good mask, as long as you buy, the real one. The ones in the market that I'm seeing now that they would probably never wear in Asia, and this is where the information gap, happens. A lot of the fashion companies in the Western world have jumped in with extra materials and started making cloth masks, a bit out of cotton, all of polyester, a mask put over the face. Business went down, they had to retool, and they started creating masks with extra material. It's that simple. It looks like a mask, but is a mask really a mask? Because the functions of a mask have to be right for it to be a mask. And so with this mask, there is no filter. Okay, some might be made where it's tight around the face, but there is no filter in here. So you're definitely not protecting yourself. You might somewhat be protecting others. As opposed to this one, you're protecting yourself and you're also protecting others. So for me, the cloth mask, no filtration. Some say, I've read some reports where it allows anywhere to 50 to 80% of contaminants to come through the material. It's just not a filtration material. It's not used to filter. It's used to cover your face and protect others against your own droplets, but it's not there to protect yourself. So my family won't be wearing this ever, nor will they be wearing the surgical mask. Yes, I would give them N95 KN5 Mask because it's good. And now it comes down to KandyMask. Many people have been saying, well, you have two types of masks, and, what are they? So this was our original KandyMask. So it kind of looks somewhat like a cloth mask, but it has a functionality inside. So inside of this, what we have done is we've and I'll speak about our valve and non-valve masks as well, okay, to give you the right information. What we have done with this is we've put microfiber on the outside so it can be cleaned, but on the inside, we've embedded the right material, that's similar material to the KN5 N95 mask inside the mask. Not inside, this is not it, but we have another 2 layers that go inside of here. So we've been tested at 99.3% efficiency. The reason why this mask is called N95 because it's 95% efficiency. And it's how you set up and play with the materials that you get the right efficiency. And so inside this mask, we have the right filtration, and we also added a carbon layer. It's not the actual carbon that you're thinking about, but it's a material carbon, and it acts as a light absorbent. Carbon absorbs things. Light absorbent for odors, basically. And some masks will say it's for gases and chemicals, but there's not enough. You need a lot of carbon to really absorb gases and chemicals. So it's a very light absorbent. So I don't want to make, claims around gases and chemicals, but it does filter microscopic particles. And we've been tested to do so. So I put this around my face. This also, because it has a nose clip, it's been designed to offer a good seal, around the cheek. That's what you want. You want no gaps because you want to be able to breathe through the mask. So you're breathing the same way through the mask as you are through the N95, KN5, and you're breathing through a filter. That's what you want. These 2 valves are not filters. These 2 valves act as exhalation valves. There's a little stopper inside. So when I breathe out, a slight amount of air comes out, and what that does, it reduces the the mugginess and the heat that you have inside of the mask. So you can wear it for longer periods of time. It's a mask that you can wear all day. But when you breathe in, the stopper stopped. So you're breathing in through the filter. So with this mask, you are protecting yourself. And the reason people ask, well, why'd you do it during the pandemic? This is what people wear when they're in heavily polluted areas with contamination. They want to wear it all day because they have to wear it all day. It's there's smog outside, there's dust, and they want to feel comfortable. And now there's some talk about valve or no valve. I believe it's true. There is no filters, okay, on the valves. It allows a small amount of air to be able to come out, and that's pretty much how it works. There are no filters on here, but you wear it for long periods of time. So this mask protects yourself, and logic suggests that you should be able to. Logic suggests that it may not protect others as well because there is some small gaps where air can come out and not through the filter. So that's the reality of valve masks. Okay. Now we have the other KandyMask that we've also developed. This is the KandyMask here. Because of the current global situation, most people wanted this mask before through all the years of experience because it was never, we never thought, well, we're going to protect ourselves and we also have to protect the pollution. It was, we want to protect ourselves and, we want to feel comfortable for a long period of time while we're outdoors on the street. So then we went ahead and developed KandyMask here. These are on their way quite soon. We had to do some testing and remove the valves, but this is for the global situation today. So same thing. We put the same type of high-grade materials that filters at 99.3%. We also removed the valves. We put the carbon layer inside. So this mask, you breathe through the mask, has a tight fit around the face, and comes without the valves. Now, what do I prefer to wear? It's a really tough choice. If I'm outside for a long period of time, I'm going to wear it with valves because it's more comfortable because the mugginess is getting released. If I want to completely follow protocol, protecting myself and protecting others, I'm going to wear this. Because that's the situation today. And this comes in 4 different sizes. We do extra large. Obviously you can see I'm a big guy. We do large, medium, and small for kids. And I hardly see any masks on the market right now that offer filtration and that are reusable, fashionable. Now you also probably wonder, well, how long does it last? Can it be washed? Can it be reused? Well, the filtration is on the inside of the mask. The entire mask is the filter. And I don't believe in these little filters that slide into things. These don't work. That's just a gimmick. The entire mask has to be the filter. And this mask can be washed, but it also has to be disposed of after a period of time. So because it has the same material as the high-grade mask, but the materials are embedded into the middle of the mask. So you can wash the outside of the mask, you can wash the inside layer of the mask, and depending on how often you use it, you could probably get a good 6 months, 12 months out of it, and it's difficult to say. Each person wears it for a different amount of times. I probably wouldn't stick it in the washing machine. I probably wouldn't stick it in the dryer because this is it's almost like paper. As soon as you get water on the paper and it just becomes embedded. So filters will lose its efficiency if you apply it to the elements. So wash the outside, wash the inside, warm water and soap, and that's basically what you do. And after a period of time, you either change it if you want the efficiency, although if you want to keep it, what will happen after 6 months? It will simply become a cloth mask. And, you'd have to test it to see how efficient it was after that, but that's really not practical for the average person. but it becomes a cloth mask. You get what the efficiency, then it turns into a cloth mask. It's pretty much as simple as that. So just to finalize things, surgical mask, if I have a choice, not going to wear it. Cloth mask, I'd probably never wear it because there's better options. N95 mask, absolutely, but reserved for healthcare workers. My kids can't wear it, or my wife, who's a little bit small, but great mask. Gets expensive over time. Mask with valves. I will wear it when I'm outside. I am wearing it on certain occasions, but logic suggests that there is, if you are sick, that it could potentially release something through the valve. So that's true, and which leaves me to the filtered mask without valves, which is, if you're looking on both sides, great option. So the only two that I would choose to protect yourself and protect others are this, then it becomes this, and the other ones I'm just not going to bother with and touch. So, even if you're not purchasing KandyMask and you're looking at other options, the key things: what is the filtration efficiency of the mask, and have they tested it? Okay, and does it fit tight around your face? Those are the key components of a mask. And I hope this helps and clear up some things. Again, I'm not a doctor. This is not medical advice. There is no guarantees that our mask can protect against infectious disease. But what I'm telling you, I'm just telling you the facts about filtration and how it actually works and what I believe to be true through my years of experience. So I hope you enjoyed the knowledge that I have. And just message our team anytime. You can contact us at support@KandyMask.com. I'll either personally reply to you or a person from my team. And hope we can do a little bit to help the world get out of this mess. Okay? Take care.